right, last example. So I have a graph that has a little bit more interesting things going on here, so we can answer some more questions. How many extrema does the function have? That means just how many maximums and minimums do you see total? Well, I see a minimum here, a maximum here, and another minimum here. So I see 3 of each. It's just any maximums and minimums, any of them. So I see 3. What point is the relative maximum? Remember, there can be more than these. There can be more than one. So how many maximums do I even see total? Well, I only see one maximum point. So that relative maximum is going to happen at point C. Okay, there's only one of them. But now it says what point is the relative minimum? I see 2 minimums. In this section of the graph, there's a minimum right here with B. So there's a minimum at B. And then in this section of the graph, there's a minimum at D. So points B and D are both relative minimums. Remember, there could be more than one of those. Is there an absolute maximum? You need to be careful. Do I have more than one maximum? No, I do not have more than one maximum, so there is not an absolute maximum. So no. Is there an absolute minimum? Well, are there 2 minimums? Yes, one of the 2 minimums needs to be the ultimate lowest. So between my 2 minimums, which one of them's B and one of them's D, which one is the lowest? Well, D is the lowest one. Okay? So I hope that makes more sense with an example like this. And then my x-intercepts, I need to go look at my graph over here, and I want to see where my graph in green meets my my x-axis, which is here, going left and right. And that happens right here, that happens right here, and that happens right here, and that happens over here. All right, so I'm going to have a point over here, and I'm going to just guess where these points are. This point happens at -10, 0. This point right here is in between -10 and 0. It's a little bit closer than halfway, so I'm going to say -4, 0. This point right here is between 0 and 10. It's way closer to 10, so I'm going to say 8, 0. And then this point over here is at 20, 0. So I'm going to go write all of those down. So I had one at -10, 0, -4, 0, 8, 0, and 20, 0. Okay? And then my y-intercept is going to happen where my green graph crosses my y-axis. So let me erase this writing right here. My y-axis goes up and down. So where does this graph reach it? It does it at about this point right here. And so that's at about 5,000. So I'm lining it up with this number here. That's about 0, 5,000. All right, if you have any questions, just let me know. But you do have the same Go formative from yesterday, the Target A homework. Now you are able to do questions 9 through 14. So you are finishing this and turning this all in by Friday morning at 8 a.m. So the whole Go formative should be done. If you have any questions, let me know.